Hi Aquarius, and welcome to your love reading for November 2020. I'm going to do things a little bit differently this time. I want to try and do things sort of week by week. I've done a couple of these already and I'm not sure whether I like it or not. So I just thought it might be helpful to divide it up into 4 weeks, but let me know how you feel about it. So let's see how we go. Welcome if you're joining me for the first time. If you like the videos, I would appreciate you subscribing to the channel because it just helps the channel to be supported and to be picked up more by YouTube so that the videos are seen. Doesn't cost you anything, you're not tied into anything. So yeah, please click the subscribe button, that would be great, and the notification bell. Those of you who are interested in work and career readings, if you've not seen them already, I did those probably about a week, 10 days ago, and so they're all on the channel if you'd like to have a look for those. Right, okay, I'm going to get into your love reading, Aquarius, for the month of November. I know we're in November already, but we've only just started, so let's see. Oops, thank you. I'm going to set it out week by week. I'm going to do the 4 weeks across there and then more information about those weeks down here, okay? So let's see how this goes. Okay, Spirit, we're with Aquarius, please. Thank you. Spirit are on it today, honestly. Do we want this one? We do. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. Can we see all cards? Okay. So we have here and now, time for a nap, TikTok, and time to go. So, Aquarius. Spirit are very much wanting you to concentrate. They've just said mindfulness to me. So I don't know, you know, how many of you are into mindfulness, but some of you may well be, which is why this come up. They want you very much to concentrate on what you're doing moment by moment. You know, they don't want you to dwell on anything that happened in the past. They don't want you to be concerned about the future. They want you just to enjoy the moment, Aquarius. This is very much the message for the first week of November. And they're saying this is a time to stabilize you. This is a time to sort of almost like, with this egg energy here, egg symbol here, it almost sort of feels like a rebirth. And they're wanting you to give yourself this love. I don't know how clearly you can see this card on camera, but there are tiny little hearts coming from this figure here. And the flag that she has, it has words printed on it that says, "You are here." So they want you really to stay in the here and now. They don't want you worrying about the past or the future. So if you're single and you're looking for a relationship, they're saying, with this card, concentrate on yourself. Concentrate on making yourself feel good, on delivering self-love to you in the first week of November. We're going to do some clarifiers in a moment. So we'll see what other information they give us about that. But that's very much the message. It's really about self-care by the looks of things for you, because they're saying they want you to take, during the sort of the second week, they want to make sure that you get plenty of relaxation. They want you to, again, this is all about self-care. They want you just to be kind to yourself, Aquarius. We'll find out why in a minute when they give us more information, okay? It's almost like divine timings at work here. It's like you're waiting for something. So some of you may be waiting for, you know, a new relationship. Some of you may be waiting for things to develop in a current relationship. Some of you may be separate from your partner. And therefore you're doing a lot of waiting. There's waiting here, but it's all happening for a reason. It very much feels like divine timing. I think some of you are becoming a bit frustrated when I look at sort of all these bits flying about here. They look like sort of bits of metal flying about, and there's certainly numbers flying about. And that to me indicates frustration. It indicates the sort of, that you're fed up waiting, and you're just wanting something to come in, almost to fly in. This clock has flown in with the help of this balloon, and it just feels like, yeah, you've had a lot of frustration, Aquarius, where your love life's concerned, I feel. And this is why Spirit are saying, look, we know that you're waiting, but we want you to concentrate on loving you and building yourself up, making sure you get lots of rest and relaxation, and you're not running around after everybody else. We know that you're frustrated, but this self-care is crucial in November. Okay, so it may be that you've got things coming up. What interests me is this card here. So we have time to go. So what they're saying is that towards the end of November, you will feel much better. You will feel like you're ready to take action. You will feel like you're ready to move forward, and it'll be interesting to see in the clarifiers whether or not something is coming in following this wait, because it almost feels like you're done waiting now, the time is over, and you're going to move forward. Okay, there's a doorway here, and it feels like you're going on to pastures new. So I'm not going to say that this is about you. If you're in a relationship, I'm not saying that you're leaving a relationship here. It doesn't feel like that to me, but it feels like there's forward movement. If we were looking at the tarot, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw the Chariot for that forward movement, because that's sort of how it feels. So very much we have the first and second weeks of November with you, needing to self-care a lot, give yourself, pamper yourself a bit, Aquarius, make sure you get plenty of rest, eat well, those sorts of things. Biding your time but making good use of it while you're waiting for whatever this situation is to evolve. But we do show signs that things are moving on towards the end of November. So it could well be that that's when you're going to be meeting somebody. I think let's do some clarifiers, because we'll get some more information. So with the here and now, please, Spirit, in the first week of November, do remember, by the way, Spirit, do remember, by the way, that Spirit, obviously, I'm dividing this into times this time just to try it out. Let me know whether or not it feels good to you, or whether you prefer just the general read through of the cards. We will be doing both, but yeah, just let me know if you like this layout. I'm not so sure myself, but let me know what you think of it. But in terms of timings, Spirit don't always stick to the weeks that we ask them for. So we're getting general guidance here for each of the weeks. So, I just thought it'd be worth trying. So let's see how this pans out. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so we have a card of action in week 1. That's interesting, because I'd expected that to be over here. And we have daughter value. Ah, okay. So in week 1, what they're saying is that if you spend the time now looking after yourself, building yourself up, feeling rested and feeling, more sort of, they've just said the word secure, I don't know why, but more sort of just okay, thank you, Spirit. They've just said emotionally stable. So, if some of you have been feeling worn out, exhausted, or if you're a bit stressed about life at the moment, this is why they're saying to you, self-care is very important at the moment. Give yourself the love that you are perhaps not receiving from other people at the moment. But they're saying, look, in the first week, you will feel better if you spend time self-caring. You will feel better to move things forward, to take that action that you're wanting to take. Now, only you will know what resonates with you about that. But they're saying once you're feeling better, it will lead you into a a better state to be able to walk towards, go forward to achieve your dreams. This is the daughter value, which is usually about finance. It may be for some of you that you're distracted by financial issues, and that is why, you know, love is on the back burner for the beginning of November, because it feels like you're dealing with other things. But you will be better placed if you engage in self-care. You'll be better placed to take the action to sort out those issues, is what Spirit is saying. So, you know, that is not necessarily a love focus, but actually what they're saying is that this issue is playing heavily on your mind. So once you sort this issue out, you've had some rest, you'll be better placed to move things on in your love life, okay? So let's see what this time for a nap is doing here, please, Spirit. What is week 2 all about in November for Aquarius? What do we have in week 2? Okay, so you may be dealing with some legal stuff. There may be some contracts around. It may be to do with a house for some of you. It may be to do with a relationship for some of you. So some of you may well be going through some sort of separation, some sort of divorce. Yeah. So, you know, there may be some legal matters or some paperwork that needs signing or something of that type. So they're saying get plenty of rest, because there's going to be, emotionally for you, it could be a bit of a testing time. Let's see what else, please. What else for Aquarius, please? Thank you. Yeah, look, you know, you are heading in a good direction, though. At the moment, you don't feel like you are, because you're standing still. You have all this beautiful countryside out here that you could walk towards. So all your goals, your dreams, etc., etc. Just like here, you know what you're aiming for, Aquarius. But at the moment, you feel like you're standing still, and therefore you feel like aspects of your life are standing still, and you're feeling a bit sort of, you're not quite sure how to take things forward. You have a key around your neck here that would open this gate to open you up to new experiences. But it kind of feels that during the month of November, you're dealing with practicalities. There's certainly something here around a house or a relationship, maybe a separation for some of you. And it's almost like you're not prepared to open yourself up to other experiences, because you're still dealing with the daily experience of this contract or this situation. So let's have a look at TikTok, please. Okay, so there may be some financial issues that you're sorting out. We have here a man holding a coin. Now, normally I would say to you that my readings aren't gender specific, but in this particular deck, we have a man holding a coin and a woman holding a coin. So I do tend to stick to the genders with this. So there may be a man in your life that you're waiting for to make a decision. Or maybe you're waiting for him to come into your life. You know, for some of you, this contract could be that, you know, rather than being a separation and a divorce, for some of you, it could actually be that, you know, there's some sort of, oh gosh, what am I trying to say here? It can mean a marriage, is what I'm saying. So, you know, it could be for some of you that things will move on, and it'll turn into a marriage situation. But we have this man focusing on his work a lot. And some of you may be getting frustrated because you're waiting for this man to, you know, step forward, perhaps. Let me know if that resonates, because that can be read either way. We're going to read across them in a minute, because it's a lot more, I think, it's flowing across as well as down at the moment. What else do we have with the TikTok and the man with a coin, please, Spirit? Yeah, again, you see this as a door to personal happiness. So, you know, we have, yeah, we have some real positivity in this bottom row, which is interesting. Because it's like you know how to get to your hopes and dreams, because we're reading these downwards, remember? So you know how to get to your hopes and dreams. We have door to value. We have you standing still but seeing something beautiful just out of your reach. And then we have this door to personal healing and happiness. So it kind of feels that you see this man as your key to personal healing and happiness, but you're having to wait for him for some reason. And there's definitely something to do with the contract. So for some of you, you may be going through some sort of separation or a divorce with a previous relationship, and you're having to take action about that. But you've got someone new in your life, or certainly someone coming in your life in potentially around the end of November, week 3. And you really see this person as somebody who can provide you with a lot of happiness. But in actual fact, you're having to wait for him. And it may well be that you're having to wait for him because of this situation. And actually that makes perfect sense, because that is why you're standing still at the moment and not pursuing something beautiful, because you're having to deal with this situation. That is why it's all falling into place. That is why Spirit are telling you to actually be kind to yourself. You know, because you're having to get through this difficult stuff in order to get to this person who fulfills your feelings of happiness. But there's definitely someone around. If you're single, if you're not in a relationship and going through some form of, like I said, divorce, separation, etc. with a previous partner, if you're single, the same messages apply, in that, you know, you're having to deal with everyday issues at the moment, but there's definitely someone here that potentially can bring you a lot of happiness, but it's getting towards the end of November, Aquarius. So let's see. What do we have time to go then? What's that about, please, Spirit? Why do we have time to go? Okay, we have the Healer of the Ages. What else do we have with the Healer, please? A Blossoming Abundance. So the end of November is going to be a lot more positive for you. It's all going to be positive in a way, Aquarius, because all this issue here is going to be going through its process, and it's going to be sorted. And you have your eyes on a vision that is very beautiful, you know. So it's all going to be sorted, but you are having to wait for this special person. But he's definitely around in the week sort of 3-4 of November. I get the feeling you're going to be having a lot more contact with this person, and you definitely see them as, you know, your doorway to happiness. But in this week 4, as we're seeing, we have time to go, we have Healer of the Ages, and we have Blossoming Abundance. And it feels like an abundance of love. Obviously, this is a love reading. There's healing going on. Your heart is going to be healed, Aquarius. So whatever heartache you're going through at the moment, the Healer of the Ages is here to say Spirit are aware of what you're going through. The angels are aware of what you're going through, and they are healing your heart to allow you to welcome in this loving energy. Because until you're in that place where you feel you can welcome in a loving energy, this person isn't going to fully be able to be present in your life, because you're not ready to receive them, if you see what I mean. So let's go through, let's do some tarot here. We're going to do some tarot. Spirit, can you please give us more guidance here between here and now and action? What is the here and now and action, please? What is the here and now and action? Yeah, you see, this is why they're saying to you, and they said this to you before, if you concentrate on self-love at the moment while you're having to deal with some things, some issues, then you'll be better prepared to take action, and you will bring in more luck, more positivity, and everything will be, you know, in your favor. So, you know, the Wheel of Fortune is a very lucky card. You know, luck is on your side. And, you know, it's about feeling in a positive vibration. So this is why they're saying to look after yourself, pamper yourself a bit. You know, look after your mental health, Aquarius, in the month of November, right at the beginning, because, you know, luck is on your side and you will feel more able to take action. So why do we have action and daughter value, Spirit, please? Yeah, we have the moon here. So, you know, there's a bit, luck is on your side, but there's a bit of inner work that perhaps needs to be done. There's a shadow energy about this moon card. And, you know, it may be that you need to do some nurturing. As I say, they're talking constantly about self-care. But there may be that you need to do a lot of nurturing in order for you to feel strong enough to reach your dreams, you know, and to put you in a more financially stable situation. This is why you're taking action at the moment. So yeah, this is very much about, as I say, looking within, nurturing those parts of you that are hurting in order to feel better. So why do we have time for a nap and contract, please? Yeah, you're going to have to take control of a situation. Here we have Queen of Swords energy. The Queen of Swords is quite a formidable queen. You know, she's quite cold, she's quite calculating, she's very logical. And, you know, her sword sort of cuts through any obstacle. She is clear thinking, you know, and you're going to need to have a clear head to deal with these issues, whatever they are. If it does resonate with you, please drop a comment below, because this feels like quite a specific message. We're getting, in all these readings I'm doing at the moment, this set of love readings, I'm getting very specific messages for a lot of the signs. So I appreciate it won't resonate with all of you, but I have to give you what Spirit gives me. And this feels very specific for someone who's going through some legal proceedings or a separation that is quite difficult. So you're going to need your strength, which is why they keep harping on about self-care, you know? Sorry, Spirit have just said, harping on? Sorry, Spirit, but seriously, you keep mentioning it. But you are going to need your strength, Aquarius. You are going to need to be able to, you know, feel well so that you can deal, not emotionally, you can deal with this situation without your emotions running away with you. Because, you know when you're really tired and things are getting on top of you, that's when you feel emotional about situations. And they're saying no. During the second week, if you get this rest, during the second week of November, you're going to step into your Queen of Swords energy and you're going to become that formidable person, which will help you to deal with these legal issues. So why do we have this contract in the Garden Gate then, please? Oops, thank you, Spirit. Yeah, you know what you want. Look at this, Ten of Cups energy. Ten of Cups is such a beautiful card because it's a card full of contentment. So, you know, you will reach that loving, contented feeling. And, you know, it's almost like you know this because look at you in this card, looking over that beautiful countryside, seeing your future. And this is the future that you're seeing for yourself. You want to feel a lot more contented. You want to feel a lot happier in your relationships, you know, and that is what is giving you the strength in your Queen of Swords energy to deal with this legal issue. So keep your eye on this, basically. Look after yourself because this is where you're heading, Aquarius. You have such beautiful cards down here. You know, daughter value is about financial security. Daughter personal healing and happiness is exactly that. We have the healer of the ages here that's helping you with that process. And we have blossoming abundance. Abundance comes in all forms. It comes in not only financial, but it comes in love as well. So you've got an abundance of love coming in. They are bringing in a positive outcome for you, Aquarius. But you know, you need to look after yourself, and you need to keep your eye on the outcome that you're wanting, which many of you are wanting this 10 of Cups. I'm feeling this. So why do we have TikTok regarding this man holding a coin? Spirit, I can't take 4. Okay, they want the bottom one. Yeah, look, you're ready for a new adventure. You know, Knights of Cups, Knights come in with messages, okay? Not messages, offers. Head all over the place today, sorry. Knights come in with offers. And this man you see as the person who holds the key to your personal happiness at the moment, Aquarius. And he's showing up in your reading. So he is either around you now, or he is coming in towards the end of November. And he's somebody that likes an adventure, okay? And you see him as being vibrant, full of energy, you know, leading you into pastures new, to do different things that you've not done before. The only thing that I would say to you is the Knight of Wands can be a bit sort of in and out with his energy, you know, because he likes an adventure. He's quite a fast moving knight, and he likes to go from one adventure to the other and live life on the edge a bit. So, you know, yes, this man is going to bring you happiness, but just be mindful that he could have a tendency to be there 1 minute, gone the next, there 1 minute, gone the next. You know, there could be some of that around. So, you know, just be clear about what it is you want before entering into a relationship. If that suits you, then that's fantastic. You know, if it doesn't, then, you know, you need to make some decisions here, Aquarius. So why do we have the man holding a coin and the door to personal healing and happiness, Spirit? Thank you. Again, we've got Hermit energy, you know. So they're saying, yes, this man's going to be great. He's going to make you feel good. He's going to make you feel vibrant. But you do need some time out. Again, they're still saying that you're still getting over the circumstances from, it feels like a previous relationship. So even, you know, if you're single and have been single for a while, but you're still dealing with either emotions or practical issues regarding a previous relationship, then emphasizing this a lot, this whole issue of taking time out, relaxing and looking after you, Aquarius. It is really important in the month of November. Okay, so we have Time to Go and Healer of the Ages, please, Spirit. What can you tell us about these? What are the messages here for Aquarius? Oop. What are the messages here for Aquarius? What are we doing here? Okay, yeah, okay. So they're giving you judgment. Judgment is about, you know, a decision made, about making wise decisions, about knowing your path, about skipping along. And what I love about the fact it's come up now is that we have the Healer of the Ages, and we have this path that you're ready to walk along, this new adventure during the month of November, towards the end, I would say, Aquarius. And here you are. Look how happy you are here. So what the Healer of the Ages is doing is healing your heart so that you can be receptive to new loving energy and feeling so much better, so that you know which path you're going down, so that you can sing your song, so that you can be, you know, make those decisions that lead you to better places, Aquarius. So, you know, and here you are taking that journey. So, you know, things are moving on for you during the month of November, definitely, without a doubt. And they're going in a really positive direction. You've just got this practical stuff to deal with. I think it's practical more than emotional, but it will be both, which is why Spirit are saying you could be feeling a little drained. They keep getting me to point out the self-care, and I know it's probably repetitive, but they keep telling me to do so. Yeah, gosh, look at this. We now have the Knight of Swords. Now, I said to you that the Knight of Wands tends to be, you know, quite fast moving. He's fast moving in that he goes from adventure to adventure, but the Knight of Swords is the fast moving knight. He is, you know, the fastest, if you like. So I get the feeling that this healing is going to be sent to you quite quickly. It's probably already happening and you're unaware of it. The healing is all around you. And the Knight of Swords is basically coming in to cut through any obstacles. So, you know, the Healer of the Ages is here to help you heal your heart so you can forge forward towards your abundance, Aquarius. Okay? So, yes, there is this person here for you who's going to bring an element of excitement. They're going to be new. They're going to be vibrant. They're going to be somebody that whose company you really enjoy. And, you know, you're going to be feeling lighthearted. You're going to feel that you can move on with your life. And you deserve that, Aquarius, because you've had some stuff that you've had to deal with here. For some of you, that may have already happened. But we are focusing on November in this reading. As I said, timings with spirit can be a bit movable. So, yeah, please let me know what resonates for you. I'm just going to pull a Moonology card for you, actually, because I feel the need. So let's pull a couple of Moonology. Thank you, Spirit. Which one is it? Conclusions. Okay. Yeah, I pulled two, but they wanted the back one. So we have conclusions are within reach. So whatever this matter is you're dealing with, it's going to be sorted in early November, or at least you're going to have made a lot of headway, Aquarius. What else, please, for Aquarius? What else, please, for Aquarius? Do we want that one? Yeah, look at this. This card turned the other way around. What do you need to release? That says. So what is it that you need to release, Aquarius, in order for you to move on? And, you know, I definitely see issues from a previous relationship here, which is what you're dealing with still. But it says conclusions are within reach. You need to release this energy in order to let this new fun person into your life so that you can head towards your personal happiness. And this is why they've brought in the Healer of the Ages, to help you do that, to help you release, to help you heal, so that you can forge forward towards your abundance, Aquarius. Okay, so that looks like kind of interesting month for you. Aquarius, do let me know what resonates here, because as I said, these readings I'm doing at the moment are coming up with really specific messages. So do let me know in the comments if any of that resonates with you. It won't resonate with all of you, so, you know, I'm going to try and do some bonus love reads sort of halfway through the month this month. It depends how sort of my timetabling goes, but I will try to do that in the hope of getting messages for more of you. But yeah, let me know how you feel about it all. And if you enjoyed it, please drop a like below. If you haven't subscribed yet and you'd like to, then please do. Don't forget to check out the work and career reading. And if anybody wants to book a personal reading, then details are in the description box below. Okay, lovely to talk to you, Aquarius. Have a beautiful November, and I will catch up with you all very soon. Okay, take care.